In a pot, we're going to take about 100 grams of mixed dry fruits. Now here I'm using dates and some raisins, both the light raisins as well as the dark colored raisins. To this we're going to add 3/4 of a cup or 150 grams of brown sugar, which is now easily available. Now we're going to add about half a cup of regular sugar, which is around 60 grams. Now I've turned the flame on my gas top to a very low to medium flame, and we're going to now add 1 cup of water. Now we're going to add some spices. So here I have half a teaspoon of cardamom powder or elaichi powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder or dalchini powder, half a teaspoon of nutmeg powder or zaifar powder, and half a teaspoon of dried ginger powder, which is also called sungta. Now we're going to stir all of this very well. Now these mixed spices give a lovely flavor to this fruit and nut cake. And this mixture will just give such a beautiful aroma to your whole home, and it really it really feels like Christmas when you're cooking this cake. The cinnamon and all the other spices. Now I'm going to put a timer of 5 minutes exactly and bring this mixture to a soft boil on a low to medium heat. We don't want to give it a very we don't want to cook it on a high flame. We just want to gently boil it for exactly 5 minutes. So you can put a 5-minute timer on your watch, on your phone, and you can stir in between, but let it come to a gentle boil. This recipe is such an easy recipe because we're going to cook everything in this one pot, and it gets ready also very quickly, and it's so very delicious. Now you can add whatever dry fruits you like of your choice. You can even put in some cherries. You can put in fruit peel. That makes your cake look nice and colorful too. Now once our mixture boils for 5 complete minutes, we're going to turn off our flame and let this mixture completely cool down. So keep it aside for about half an hour till it completely cools down. Now after half an hour, when our mixture has completely cooled down, we're going to add about 1 cup or 120 grams of dry nuts. So here I'm adding some cashew nuts, walnuts. You can add almonds, pistas, hazelnuts. I'm adding about half a cup of butter or 100 grams of butter, which is at room temperature. So your butter has to be nice and soft. And we're going to mix this butter in very well with the rest of the mixture. Like I said, you don't require many baking vessels for this, just one pot. Now I'm going to add 1 cup or 100 grams of cocoa powder. This gives the cake a lovely color and a lovely taste too. So mix in the cocoa powder very well. You can increase the amount of dry fruits and nuts if you wish. Now I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of baking powder. and half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. After that, go in 2 eggs. Again, give this a good mix. Now you can preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And now we're going to add 120 grams or 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour. And we're going to add a little of it at a time and fold it in. So now we've done with all our ingredients. Now all we have to do is mix all of this well. Now once that is done, I've lined a cake tin with some baking paper or parchment paper, and I've brushed some butter so that the paper sticks to the cake tin. And now we're going to pour the entire mixture into our cake tin. And now we're going to bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 to 45 minutes. It all depends upon your oven. This takes a long time, from 30 to 45 minutes. So all you need to do is just take a toothpick or a sharp knife and insert it and check whether the knife comes out clean. That means your cake is done. So my cake took exactly 30 minutes in my oven, but every oven is different. So now once your cake is ready, let it cool completely for at least 20 minutes before cutting it. And here, friends, is our fruit and nut Christmas cake. It looks delicious and it tastes amazing. So I hope you liked this Christmas recipe. I hope you give it a try. And please let me know in the comments box below whether you like this recipe. And if you did, then don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button that you see below this video. And once you have subscribed, click on the little golden bell, so every time I put up a new video, you'll get a message or notification of the same. So I'll see you in my next recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and please do visit Akshata's recipes. Check out all my recipes. I have more than 200 recipes and a load of Christmas recipes too. Thanks again, and have a great day.